The longest government shutdown in American history is still going. It is now day 26, and the effects continue to pile up. The Coast Guard isn't getting paid, imports aren't getting through customs, and things have gotten so desperate that the Pentagon has been downgraded to a square. And while we've known from the start that one of the shutdown's worst effects is that 800,000 government workers would not be getting a paycheck, we're now learning that all of America is about to lose a lot of cash.
The longest government shutdown in U.S. history, now day 26. The White House team of economists now says it's twice as bad for the economy as they had predicted.
On Wall Street, concern the shutdown ripple effect could soon damage the U.S. economy. Jamie Dimon, the CEO of J.P. Morgan Chase, warning first quarter economic growth for the entire country could be wiped out if the shutdown continues through March.
Wow, the shutdown could wipe out an entire quarter of GDP growth. That's a pretty dire warning coming from Wall Street. And you'd think Trump would pay attention to that because he loves Wall Street. Right? He thinks that's where you get the wall. It's going to show up like, hello, I'm here to buy a wall. You're like, sir, you can't buy a wall here. He's like, oh, my bad. Mexico's here to buy a wall. So obviously, things are not going well for America right now, which is awkward for President Trump, because his big State of the Union speech is less than 2 weeks away. Although today, Nancy Pelosi suggested that maybe now is not a good time.
Speaker of the House Nancy Pelosi has sent a letter to President Trump asking to move the day of the State of the Union address, citing security concerns.
Pelosi writes, sadly, given the security concerns, unless government reopens this week, I suggest we work together to determine another suitable date after government has reopened for this address, or for you to consider delivering your State of the Union address in writing to Congress on January 29th.
That's right. Not only is the State of the Union uncertain, the state of the Union is uncertain. And Nancy Pelosi, she's kind of right. It is tough to convince people that the State of the Union is strong when you have to give the speech by candlelight because the government hasn't paid its bills. Trump's just going to be sitting there like, closer, Mitch, closer, close, not too close. I swear to God, if you burn my weave, bitch. But I personally hope they can fix this soon, because Trump delivering the State of the Union in writing would be a disaster, okay? I mean, this is the same guy who tweeted the word hamburgers yesterday. Like, if Trump writes his speech down, he's going to end up declaring that the State of the Union is schlong. It's not going to work out. And plus, if he doesn't do the speech out loud, we'd all miss out on all the weird physical stuff that he does, you know? Unless he writes that into the speech too. Then it would work. If he was like, we need to pull out of Syria, sniff for 8 seconds, and we need to kick out illegal immigrants, finger gun, bouncy ball, finger gun, draw the blinds, bring it home with the accordion, folks. Bring it home.